There's many reasons why it's important. One is that it helps their academic performance. Eating a healthy breakfast, eating your whole grains, your fruits, your vegetables can help your child do better academically in school. It can also help them with their behavior. It can also help them in their long-term health, and especially for preventing obesity, a huge problem right now, childhood obesity in the United States. To focus and to learn, you have to fuel your brain. So just like if you want to run a marathon, you better take the calories you need to complete that. The same thing with school. So it's very important that you get the right type of calories and the right type of nutrition, both at home before school and then at school. And so those are all important. And certainly, for example, having a school breakfast at school has been shown to improve academic performance in those schools compared to before, especially with high-risk children. The most important thing to feed them is real food. So the fruits, vegetables, whole grains. Dairy is also important up to a specific level. We don't want too much, but meat's also important in protein intake. So those are kind of the 5 main categories that are very important. And I think you want to avoid things like the trans fats, the saturated fats, the extra sodium. These are things that we need to cut down on in most of our American diets. We know that if you have unhealthy eating habits and you are, for example, obese as a child, you probably have at least a 50% chance of being obese as an adult. If you're obese as a teenager, that number is probably 70%. And it's growing with time, literally. And so it's extremely important to have good health habits at an early age. You need healthy calories every day to do your schoolwork, to do the activities you want to be involved with. And I think the key is making those food choices healthy. So, if you're going to eat something and fill your plate, fill it with those fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Don't fill it with those chips and the cookies and the unhealthy choices. And if you can eat healthy, then generally you can have larger amounts of food. And again, eating that real food is what we think really can benefit those kids in the long term. Stay away from the processed food, staying away from the foods with the trans fats and the saturated fats and the high sodium. These are things that we think can really help children who are obese get to a healthy weight, yet still have the calories to perform their functions each day.